we head to meteorologist Mike Favetta with a first check of the Garden State forecast. You see, Mike, if they would have just left it at 80 degrees, I would have been fine. But no,
See,
we have
right.
to get it down to 44 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning, and now we get it cold. So there, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Did the post-nasal drip start yet? Because that was yesterday for me, and it just progressively gets worse by the day. So here we are, both of us, two sick dudes doing the news and weather.
And meanwhile, Pam is the mommy who has to hear the boys whine right now. The two boys are whining, and mommy's like, "Shut up, deal with it. Try to give me birth to a child."
I know, but yet here we are. And I can't even find my tea kettle to like warm up some tea. I couldn't even find a mug yet. Haven't unpacked the kitchen yet. So we're just struggling. The struggle bus is just rolling down the hill. It's going to be a chilly ride if you're heading to work or maybe walking to the train this morning. So much cool weather as opposed to the mild start we had yesterday. Look at these air temperatures. 37 on the Green in Morristown, 46 in Long Branch, and 35 in Toms River, 55 out on LBI. That is a solid 18 degrees cooler in Flemington. Same for you in Morristown, 11 degrees cooler in Mount Holly, and 18 degrees cooler in Toms River. So a big chill settling in last night. You thank the clear sky, the dry air for that, making for a lovely start to the day. A little bit of a gusty wind right now at 7:02, 20 mile per hour wind gusts in Long Branch, 12 mile per hour wind gusts in Trenton. And yes, that means there's a wind chill. This is the map Pam loves. Look at that, low 40s. That's our wind chill across New Jersey. Even temperatures feeling like they're in the low 50s right now down the shore. So fall is in the air, and it will stick around for the next few days, even in the foreseeable future through next weekend, likely keeping temperatures at or slightly below average, with winds that'll be light for the next few days. So no more of those gusty breezes we had yesterday, kind of kicking the leaves up in your face and all that dust and dirt. Now, I think we'll be a little bit calmer going into this afternoon. Temperatures climb into the upper 50s and low 60s, which is a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but there'll also be an extra dose of clouds, whereas the last few days featured mostly sunny skies. That's the change. Tomorrow morning starts off in the 30s, has some clouds come in by the afternoon, maybe a few passing sprinkles off to our north. But beyond that, it's dry, and it feels and stays dry through the start of the weekend. Saturday, dry as well. And even going into Sunday, despite a few clouds, look at this, temperatures in the 40s in the afternoon, going back down below the freezing mark right there, about 31 up in Sussex, and then climbing back into the 40s and 50s only by Sunday afternoon. So a much cooler feel as we're running by Sunday, about 10 degrees below average. So that'll feel quite chilly. Next few days featuring that slide in temperatures down into the low 50s. We'll tell you more about it coming up with a check of your weekend forecast. That's when our next weather update, Ken, in a few minutes.
I'm upset we didn't start the weekend forecast last weekend. We should have, because we need to know this stuff.
We
It's
do.
important. But
Very.
all right, Mike. By the way, I told Pam that and it's only because you have the beard. At some point, if I slip and call you Zoran Favetta, it has nothing to do with the politics. It's about the beard. So there we go, because we're going to be talking about him
3
in a
blocks
minute.
that way, the campaign signs begin. 3 blocks that way, right
You're
over that
right at
border,
the edge.
right
Right
at
at
the
the
edge.
edge. I love it. I love it. All right, my friend. We'll
You
check
bet.
back.